You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that
what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Literally, it has been the craziest like 2 weeks possible. Work is kicking my behind. I definitely feel very overwhelmed. Things just going on in my personal life, which I will kind of discuss a little bit later, just like how I'm feeling with like work and all of that good stuff. But yeah, today is like the first day that I am starting to feel a lot more like myself, which is really, really nice. I am not that type of person who likes to be like down and all of that stuff. So we're basically just going to be tidying up today and getting what we can done. I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. If I can only get a little bit of stuff done, then that's just the way it goes. So I didn't even make my bed for today. I did take some time this morning to go to the gym just to like boost my mood. It's something that I really do enjoy. So because of that, I just have a bunch of tidying up that we need to do. So first things first, I'm going to make my bed, and then we'll move on to the living room and hopefully get some laundry folded as well.
You give me this energy. It is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive. But if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, 'cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait.
This is actually Riley's very first stuffed animal when she was a baby, and it's just kind of nice to still have it around, but she wants me to sleep and cuddle with it, so I have just been keeping this on my bed because, you know, she wanted to give it to me, and also at the same time, because this is her very first like stuffed animal ever, I do want to hold on to it for sentimental value. So poor little Riley, the other day I had done a workout. I did one of those like Grow with Joe workouts at home, and this one actually had weights. So I used the 1 pound weights that comes with my ESO bike, and then I had also purchased some 10-pound weights from Target, because I just figured like on the days that I'm not able to get a workout outside or go for a walk or anything like that, I do want to just like have, you know, some 10-pound weights to do a workout at home. I was just like not thinking. I left them on the ottoman. We came back from gymnastics, and of course a curious little child wants to pick up the weights and do her thing, and it's almost like I saw the whole thing happening and I just did not have the chance to like blurt out my mouth, and unfortunately one of the 10-pound weights fell on her little itty bitty toe, and I instantly fell so bad, even though she should not have been picking up the weight, you know. But at the same time, you know, just like to hear her like screaming and crying and all of that stuff. Long story short, she is doing really, really good. We didn't have to take her to the emergency room or the doctor or anything like that. because it didn't really swell too badly, which is a good thing. Like, it's a little bit swollen, but of course it's a bruise. And she has a little bit of a black and blue on her toenail, but it doesn't look like it's falling off or anything like that. She's able to move it. But of course, like that first night, she wasn't, you know, able to like really walk. She was kind of like hopping around, and it just crushed me because like, I really don't want to place the blame on either one of us. And I made it very clear to her that mommy should have put the weights away. You know what I mean? Like, if I would have just put the weights away in the beginning, it was not rushing, none of this would have happened. And I just think that that's also mom guilt. And I just wanted to let her know, like, she did nothing wrong. Like, accidents happen, you know, and I really just put that more on me. And I really do feel like when I was talking to her, because she's like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. And I just like, I want her to know that you can be doing every single thing right, but accidents are going to happen. It's going to happen in life. And I don't want her to feel like she did anything wrong. Like, of course, like in this situation, like we were talking about it, but like in general, like accidents happen, you know? So I just been feeling so bad. She didn't go to school the other day just because like she couldn't really put weight on it. So she was like hopping around. And even though she wanted to go to school, I'm like, girl, we can barely even put a shoe on you. You know what I mean? And like, how are you supposed to get to the bathroom? Like, how are you supposed to get to the cafeteria? Like, you think a teacher is going to carry you? Like, no. So she was home with me yesterday, and we've been putting ice on it. I've been elevating it. And by the end of the day, she's been able to walk now. Like, she kind of just like puts her foot off to the side a little bit, but she's able to walk. She can put her foot flat-footed. She's able to move the like the individual toe. It doesn't hurt when I touch it. So it's like slowly but surely it's getting better. So that's why I don't feel as if I need to go to like the doctors. But like, if I really did feel as if it was like that bad and I was like monitoring it, of course I would have taken her to the emergency room. But it's just more of that like whole mom guilt where it's like, oh, why didn't I put the weight away? Like, why? Like, what was I thinking? And at the same time, I also know I need to stop beating myself up about it, because again, accidents happen. So the same advice I'm giving her, I need to give myself as well. So we kind of just been like playing and cuddling and, you know, all that good stuff. But, you know, I just say that to say, like, being a mom is hard. It's so hard. And all you mamas out there, you're doing a great job. I just wanted to tell you guys that, regardless of the things that you did not get done, because I know that's what we tend to like evaluate our like momming on, is like, we tend to beat ourselves up like, I didn't get this done, or I didn't speak to my child well, I could have handled that situation well. But it's like, you're doing an amazing job. Like, there are no rule books to this whole thing. So
to make it come around. I think you I got high hopes. Do you want the same? Cause baby, all I got is high hopes. Do you feel the same? Do you want me, babe? Or is it just a game? Cause I got high hopes. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
I purchased these hangers from Target, and what I really like about them is the fact that like her pants are so thin that I'm able to fit 4 pairs of pants onto one hanger, so it's not as like much, or there aren't as many hangers up in the closet. So I highly recommend these. I will have them linked down below for you guys.
I could be lying and tell you you're fine. I could be lying the rest of the night, but I won't do it, no, no way I'm saying so. I could pretend that you're doing okay. I could give in when you want it your way, but I won't do it, no, no way I'm saying so. He's been seeing someone else. He's been paying for hotels. Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. And baby, I know it hurts. I know it hurts. The faster you realize, the quicker you learn. So don't be afraid.
So it is February already. It is actually my birthday month, and of course we have Valentine's Day and Black History Month, but I wanted to really kind of go over and reflect on my January goals and also tell you guys what my February goal is going to be. So in January, in that monthly reset video, you guys did see that I went through my budget and all of that kind of stuff, which I do still need to update. I wasn't like absolutely the best, and I did get a sense of my like finances, so I definitely need to up some of my like budgets to be more realistic. But the main focus for January was really to focus on routines and systems to make life run a lot smoother. So I'm not really too upset with the fact that I didn't really keep up with my budget, which I will be sitting down and kind of going through everything just to make sure everything is in there so that I can then continue this with February. If you guys are looking for any routines, I will have the videos linked down below where I share with you guys like my routines to give you guys at least a starting point, and then of course you guys can tweak it and have it work for you and your lifestyle. But for February, my goal is to focus on my health and really specifically focusing on fitness, eating healthy, and being mindful of the foods that I eat, how it makes me feel, because at the end of the day, when it comes to fitness and health, like, you will go online and some people say don't eat carbs, and some people say eat carbs, don't eat dairy, some people say to eat dairy. It's like, it's very confusing, but pay attention to the way your body feels after you eat those type of foods. So if you are feeling sluggish after eating, you know, a certain type of carbs, whether it's complex or what is it, I think like simple carbs, I don't even know. But if you are starting to feel sluggish after you eat like maybe bread or pasta, then that just almost tells you that maybe your body isn't handling it too well. And maybe specifically for you, you might want to cut back on that. But if you feel fine and energized and all of that good stuff, then continue to keep doing it. And it's the same thing with like all of the food groups when it comes to like dairy. Do you feel bloated after like eating it? If you don't, then use that as an extra source of protein. So it's almost like just trying to figure out what works for you and keeps your body like energized and just like working good, I guess. But yeah, that is the goal for February for me, is really figuring out a solid like workout routine. How many days a week do I want to work out? Do I want to give myself some time to like rest? Also, I want to focus more on meal prepping, cooking foods at home, instead of just going out and eating foods. Even though I do work from home, I don't have time to like fully cook a big meal. So having like quick and easy lunches and sticking to, you know, going to the grocery store on a weekly basis, like all of that stuff. That is what I am focused on for February. I will also start listing all of my goals down in the description bar. So like as we get further on into the year, we can always go back to what some of my goals were for the previous months. But let me sit down, go through my budget tracker, which I will also have linked down below for you guys as well, because I really want to stick to a budget. You know, times are hard out here. I want to save more. So making sure to be realistic and constantly checking my finances is key. What's up, you guys? It's been some time since we've sat down, had a bit of a chit chat, and boy, has this week been crazy busy for me. I feel as if there's just been so many changes happening, and I am not a person who likes change. We have like so much stuff going on at work that I have not had any time for myself, and I find myself second guessing, not saying why I'm here like at work, but like, is this the job for me? Can I guess like figure this whole thing out? I do have a new manager, so that does add a little bit of a challenge because she's new, I'm still new, and what she's asking of me is stuff that I'm still learning. You know what I mean? I've been there for about 6 months, end of July, and the first couple of months, you know, were slow, of course, and then it started to pick up a little bit more where I really was like managing my accounts, but it was just like learning a certain aspect of the job. And now we're at a part where it's kind of hard to explain, but like we're working on like, you know, annual budgets and all of that kind of stuff, and she wants me to give her information about my accounts that I haven't even yet to learn because I've only really been doing the job for like 3 months, you know, and it's just very uncomfortable, and I just feel so out of my element, and just finding myself on calls where I have no idea what they're talking about, and trying to grasp as much as I can. And it does require me to work longer hours, you know, like after Riley goes to bed, I'll log back on sometimes. And that is not the life that I want to live, where I'm like working all these extra hours, you know what I mean? And I do know it's a temporary thing, and I do also know that change is inevitable to growth and getting out of your comfort zone, but like I'm just really just feeling overwhelmed. And as you guys can see from the background, I haven't gotten much done else outside of work these days. But I also was thinking about this the other day though too, that like, if God has, like, this is what I'm also trying to tell myself, but like, if God has opened these doors for me and for anybody, then know that he's got you. When it comes to, you already have what it takes to succeed. You know what I mean? And he's putting you in rooms where you're being stretched for the greater good. You know what I mean? For a reason. And I'm just so used to being on calls or being in a room where like I am, I guess, considered the top performer, and I managed people before, and I was a person, like one of the people who was the go-to for everybody to ask questions, and now I'm the one, in my opinion, who knows the least, you know? And it's so uncomfortable, but at the same time, I know that there is so much for me to learn. So I'm just trying to like pick myself back up and not have a like pity party for myself. But it does cause me to like second guess myself a lot. And I know on my video where I showed you guys my like daily routine, and like so many of you guys in the comments were basically saying like, oh my God, like you got so much stuff done. And some of you guys even were, and I don't think it was like necessarily like a malicious thing or whatever, but you guys in some ways were almost second guessing yourselves, like, oh, I wish I could get all that done, or I feel overwhelmed, or you know, whatever it is. And the last thing that I want for my channel to be is for you guys to feel as if what I do, I guess like I don't want you guys to feel or downplay what you also bring to the table, because there are so many times, I need to make sure I say this, there are so many times where I don't get a thing done. There are so many non-productive days. There are so many times when like my house is a complete mess, a sink full of dishes, you know, the beds are not made, there's toys and random clothes spread out everywhere. There are so many days, but you guys of course don't see those moments all the time. So I want my channel to motivate you guys on that. I have gotten better when it comes to keeping up with, you know, domestic duties, if you want to call it. And that's solely because this month I was really focusing on routines, and for the first time in a really, really long time, I feel as if I'm starting to get a nice, like, not pep in my step, but like a nice kind of like routine and system going. So, you know, if you guys are struggling with that and just trying to manage it all, I highly, highly, highly recommend you come up with good routines, because that definitely helps. But I do also want to show you guys more times when I don't have it together and I am struggling. And in my opinion, that's how it's been these past couple days. And normally I would have moved all of this stuff to make it look pretty and nice, but honestly, I just don't even care anymore. I don't care anymore. You know, this is life. I'm gonna try and get to it today, but if I don't, that's cool too. So I want you guys to also, I want this to be a reminder to give yourself grace. Some days are better than others, and some days we don't get anything done, and that's okay too. We need to normalize not having a clean home or not having a nice aesthetic, because that's not the reality of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is not the reality. I don't care if you're a working mom, work from home mom, stay at home mom. We all have things that pop up throughout the day that cause us to like not be able to get stuff done, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So I just kind of wanted to come on here and say that, and also just let you guys know that like your girl does not have it together this week. But yeah, it's been hard, and it's been about like, you know, 5-6 months. End of July is when I started, and just even the adjustment of working 100% remote job, I don't feel as if a lot of people talk about that. You have everybody on the internet saying like, oh, everybody wants a work from home job, and yes, it's great. However, when you are starting a new company and it's 100% remote, like it takes away the part of where you don't understand something and you could just go over to somebody's cube or like knock on their door to their office and like have them sit down and walk you through the entire process. You don't have that at all, and that's very overwhelming, and that's quite the adjustment. And even just creating a routine of working from home and nobody's checking for you, you know what I mean? Like I don't have set hours. Like if I wanted to log on at 10-11 o'clock in the afternoon, I can do that. You know what I mean? Like as long as I am making my calls and getting my work done, they really don't care. And that is even just an adjustment. It's like great to have that freedom, but it's an adjustment. All that to say, I just want to let you guys know that you are doing your best. I see you. Some of you guys share your struggles, and it's do what you can, and what you can't, show yourself grace for that. And also just know that in the moments of uncomfortability, or if that's even a word, of being uncomfortable, and know that growth is happening, and you can't have growth without being stretched, and you can't have growth without being uncomfortable. And you have to, if you want something new for yourself, you have to put yourself in situations that like you never did before. So it's like a learning thing, you know what I mean? You're doing your best. We're all doing our best. We're just trying to survive out here, you know what I mean? Trying to survive during this pandemic, trying to survive as parents and mothers, trying to survive in general. Life is hard and it sucks. But one thing that has definitely helped me throughout this entire week, even though I've been feeling overwhelmed with work, for the most part, I have kind of been able to keep up with my day-to-day like systems and routines. And that's because, you know, I feel as if I have a solid night routine, and I have a solid morning routine, and kind of like, you know, a daily routine of things that I like to get done every single day, which takes the stress level off of life a bit. And now it's just like, right now it's just like a work stress thing. But I have a call in about 45 minutes. I decided that today, because it's currently Friday, that I was going to do something for myself. And I went to the gym this morning. I had my morning routine. I like put my makeup on because I need to do things to boost my mood so that I don't fall into a state where I'm so overwhelmed, where I could, like, not saying lash out, but like not be a present mom. And there's been times when like Riley's like, oh, why are you going to the gym? Like, you don't want to hang out with me? And I'm like, I do want to hang out with you, but at the same time, in order for me to be a good mom to you, I have to take time for myself. I do. And I am no longer going to put myself on the back burner thinking that is going to benefit you and I in the long run, because I have found out that that doesn't work. That does not work. And going to the gym makes me feel happy, and it boosts my mood, and it gives me time to myself, so that when I come back, I'm a better mom to you. That's just how things are going to be. And she's going to, you know, learn and understand that mommy needs mommy time too, and that is okay. And she'll understand it when she becomes a mom, and, you know, understands, you know, waking up earlier before your kids to have that time to yourself, or going to the gym, or doing what makes you happy is only going to make her a better mom when she becomes one, if she wants to come on, you know. But yes, so that is why I decided to put on makeup today. I'm not going anywhere, at least during the day, because it's gonna boost my mood and make me feel better, even though I am struggling at work, you know. All right, so these pants are definitely too big for me, which yay, your girl has been doing pretty good in the gym, trying to eat healthy, all of that stuff. So I ended up seeing this hack on Instagram, and I kind of want to try it out with you guys. Let me know what you think to kind of like cinch in the waist a little bit more, but let me know if it looks a little bit crazy. But we're gonna do this together. What she said was, if your pants are a little bit too big, to basically take the top button right here and put it through your belt buckle, just like that. Then button your pants. It is a little bit of a struggle, I'm not even going to lie. If you guys have like long nails, I feel sorry for you. But it kind of gives it that like crisscross jean look. But I just don't know if it looks a little bit crazy. You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I literally just bought these jeans. Literally just bought them maybe about a month ago, and I just know that next time I need to size down, but like I already bought them and we're not buying another pair just because. So we're gonna try and make this work, but let me know if this looks good and if you guys would be using the same hack as well. Of course, I think I just need to find like a good seamstress who can kind of like take in my pants and jeans, but for now this is just gonna have to do. Also, another thing that I wanted to add to the conversation that we had earlier today is the fact that I have also been getting dressed every single day, wearing jeans. I know you guys have seen that in videos that I'm like now wearing jeans instead of just like leggings all the time, even, you know, doing my makeup, even wearing lashes and stuff like that. And yes, I am still only in the house, but it just makes me feel better, and it also is allowing me to figure out my sense of fashion again. Like I used to like love dressing up and doing all of those things, and I just feel as if I fell into a rut ever since just being, you know, dealing with the pandemic, working from home for the past like 2 years during the pandemic, you know, being a mom and not necessarily wanting to like get dressed, gaining weight and not feeling comfortable in my clothes anymore or anything like that. But what I'm starting to realize is, wear the clothes, girl. That is what I'm saying to myself. Wear the clothes. I don't care if I'm not at the weight that I want to be. Wear the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Because if we wait until we get to a certain point in life, like to do all these things, like it just honestly doesn't make any sense, and it's counterproductive, to be honest. Like, you have to pretend to be that girl until you are that girl. So I'm gonna be getting dressed for the most part. Like, there are definitely days when I like to wear something a little bit more casual, but you will see me, you know, if I'm wearing something casual, I'm putting on makeup just because, like, to elevate the look, or adding jewelry on. And like, I'm starting to realize, like, I used to not think I was a ring girl, but I'm a ring girl now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also wearing clothes that used to make me feel good, and then I started a bag of things that, like, I don't like how it looks on me anymore. I don't feel confident. I don't feel comfortable. give those clothes away, because there's no point of them sitting in the drawer or the closet just hanging there or waiting for me to hit a certain weight to wear them. So that's what's been going on. It's helped me boost my mood. It's like just made me happier, to be honest. Like the other day, last weekend, I ended up playing dress up at my house. Like, when was the last time you played dress up? Like, and I had the best time. Like, I was like pairing outfits together, trying things that I didn't necessarily think would go, that went, and you know, like just being fun and lighthearted and, you know, not taking myself too seriously. So I just wanted to share this with you guys because I feel as if life is just way too serious these days. And have fun, be playful, like figure out what your style is, because what it used to be before this pandemic, I'm pretty sure it's not the same anymore. So with all that to say, I have about 10 more minutes until this call. We're gonna get that done. We're gonna bang this stuff out at work. I'm going to recollect myself after this stressful week, and then we will tackle the living room and then hopefully the kitchen, because that definitely has to get done. But yeah.
Small town, big crowd, and there you were in front of me. Small talk, big thoughts, all we wanted was to escape. This sounds too small for dreams like this. Don't wanna settle down, don't wanna miss out on adventures, things we haven't seen. Take my hand and follow me. Baby, we're leaving midnight.
So that is it for me for today. To be honest, I have no more cleaning effort in me, but I did want to show you guys really quick a little cute project that we're working on. So Riley was nominated at her school to be a part of this like living museum where, you know, kids were nominated by their teachers to do a little video based on, like, they each got, I don't know if it's like they're all celebrities, but I'm gonna assume they're all celebrities or well-known people. And so she was given Lucy Lou, and then it's like a cute little like paragraph that she has to memorize. But to be honest, I'm pretty good at editing, so I'm gonna help her with it. It's due next week, and it's gonna be like video form, and it's going to be, like I said, a living museum. So because I seem to be extra, have so many cute ideas for her. So she got Lucy Lou, and it has like, you know, different sentences. So what we decided to do, because one of the sentences is she won a Critics and Screen Award, and she received a star on the Walk of Fame. So I thought it would be cute, like what happens if we added, you know, scenes to like the sentences. So we created her own little star on the Walk of Fame. I just have to finish it. So I painted this cardboard black. I do need to touch it up in some areas. And then I saw that the Hollywood the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame are red. So we did that, and it's outlined in gold. So I worked on that last night. And then if you could see really closely, it has Lucy Lou on it, which also needs to be in gold. So I just need to, that and then the circle. So I will work on that because we had a little bit of gold. So I thought that would be cute. So as she's saying it, like she can put her like hands on it. And like, I've also won, I've also received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And then for the Critics Award, back in the day, used to play like softball, soccer, doing all that stuff. We have a ton of different trophies, but my mom gave them all away. So what we're gonna do for that portion of it, I'm just gonna take this old little nutcracker that we never got to painting for the Christmas holiday, spray paint that gold so that she can also like hold that up and say like, oh, I've also gotten like award. And we're gonna use her little chair that you guys saw me put away, and on the back I'm gonna put like producer's chair, because you know Lucy Lou is a producer, or was a producer, whatever you want to call it. So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna film it this weekend. Maybe I might film like, you know, a little bit of the behind the scenes, and then I'm gonna edit it all down and then submit the video. So I thought that was really, really cute. Also, we are sleeping over my mom's house tonight just because Tonight, I'm taking Riley ice skating with my best friend and my godson, so that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna pick her up from school. We're gonna go straight to ice skating, and then we'll go to dinner after. And then tomorrow morning, she has swim class, which is like literally like 5 minutes from my mom's house, so it makes no sense to like be down in that area, drive 20-30 minutes back here, and then have to wake up early to drive right back there. So I figured it'd just be easier if we just slept over at my mom's. So I did that, and actually this is a Christmas gift that I never actually showed you guys, but I have all of our stuff like just packed up. But for Christmas, I ended up asking for a bog bag. Last year when we went to Myrtle Beach, there was like every single mom had one of these like bags, and I thought it was cute. I just chose this like teal color. Teal used to be my favorite color, now it's orange, but I digress. And I thought this is like perfect for, you know, any summer vacations or going to the beach and all that stuff. It has a cute little like pocket on the inside, but it's just like an easy bag. You can kind of throw everything in, especially if you have kids, you know, the towels and all the toys and whatever else. So I honestly just thought it would be easy to pack this. Just, we're staying over for one night. We'll be back right after swim class in the early afternoon. So I did want to show this to you guys. It is one of the Christmas gifts that I had asked for and that I got.
You better be there when I shake. Watch me rocking if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead.